On the news tonight, non-academic activities commences following suspension of 5-month strike by Sanun and NASU. Treatment and prevention of rotavirus in focus. Kwara State Police Command arrests suspected armed robbers, recovers 400,000 naira. Plus, update from the world of entertainment and sports. This is the Nigeria Television Authority, NTA ILORIN NewsTonight. Good evening and welcome. I am Peace Oloriyomi. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control says Nigeria has recorded 220 cases of monkeypox. Director General of the Center, Ifedayo Adetifa, confirmed that the cases were recorded in 29 states of the country, with 530 suspected cases of monkeypox and 4 deaths recorded in the country as of August 14, 2022. He made this known at the ministerial press briefing on COVID-19 and developments in the health sector. The center, it says, was looking into obtaining treatment as key priority as an option to offer people who were at the highest risk of severe disease, hospitalization, and death. The federal government recently introduced rotavirus vaccine into Nigeria's routine immunization schedule to further reduce morbidity and mortality associated with rotavirus infection among children under 5. Aisha Abubakar Yahaya in this report examines how deadly rotavirus infection is found in children and why it is important to prevent its outbreak.
According to the World Health Organization, rotavirus is a highly contagious virus and most frequent cause of severe diarrhea in children, which accounts for about 215,000 global deaths of children each year. Statistics from the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency also indicate that Nigeria has the second highest number of deaths from rotavirus, with an annual estimate of 50,000 deaths occurring in children under 5 due to the viral infection. Taking cognizance of this development, the federal government flagged off rotavirus vaccine nationwide.
The vaccine at this time is coming to reduce the incidence of diarrhea among the vulnerable age group. However, preparatory activity towards the introduction of the vaccine have started for years back, which culminated in a series of trainings in the last few weeks, and with eventual introduction in the 19 other states first as the phase 1 of the introduction. The southern state will be in the phase 2 of the introduction of the rotavirus vaccine.
But then, how informed are people about rotavirus?
Rotavirus, just like many other viral diseases, is very, very deadly. And the introduction of this vaccine free to the children is the right step, the right direction.
This is the first time of hearing it.
Yeah, I think there is need for more sensitization, because I came about it in the newspaper.
While the federal government promised to make rotavirus vaccine available at all primary health care centers across the country, the expectation is to see parents and caregivers play their roles to ensure that no child in Nigeria is left out of the life-saving power of the vaccine.
Presently in Kwara State, a series of community engagement activities like compound meetings, road shows, and engagement with different stakeholders have started and have been taking place from the state level to the world level.
Rotavirus vaccine is given orally and administered concurrently with the existing routine immunization vaccines at 6 weeks, 10 weeks, and 14 weeks respectively. Aisha Abubakar Yahaya, NTA News.
Non-academic activities have resumed at the University of Ilorin, with non-academic staff diligently discharging their duties following the suspension of the 5-month-old strike by the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANUN, and Non-Academic Staff Union, NASU. Hamad Fulani reports that the staff who are in high spirits are hopeful that the federal government will approve their request within the 2 months it promised the unions.
Excitement and zeal were the first things I observed on my arrival at the University of Ilorin, which has been a shadow of its former self as a result of both academic and non-academic union strike for over 6 months. While some embraced one another after a long while of not seeing, some others were at their various duty posts to set the ball rolling and make up for the backlog of work Sidikat Uriyomi is an auditor too at the auditing unit of the university and is already busy to cover for the lost periods.
We are expecting the staff to mobilize one another together to work towards the expectation of the students.
The expectations are high, especially with the belief that the federal government will not leave any stone unturned in meeting the demands of the unions.
The government has tried its best. I believe we should give room for the many aspects, just as we have suspended our strike.
Whether we are on strike or not, and we're supposed to receive our salary. How could somebody not receive a salary for 6 months? At least uncalled for.
Once they have promised us to, we are expecting, and by God's grace, we know that they are going to pay us.
The suspension of the strike for 2 months is to give government ample time to study and find a lasting solution to the issues affecting both SANU and NASU members across all federal universities in Nigeria.
We have about 8 to 10 demands that we have tabled before the government, that have been signed, that have been agreed, and it is the signing of the agreement that necessitated our suspension of the strike.
I want to tell the NASU members that they should be on their duty post and do their work diligently. As we know, the government will attend to our needs as we have rightly suspended our strike.
The renegotiation of the 2009 agreement, which includes replacement of IPPIS with U3PS and regular payment of pensions, are some of the demands of both SANU and NASU. Ahmed Fulan, NTA News.
The prolonged academic staff union of universities strike is no doubt taking its toll on the education sector. As the lingering strike is 6 months, Mohammed Azan in this report went on a fact-finding mission to find out how some students are engaging in certain quiz accusations with a view to be more productive.
While the academic staff union of university strike is still ongoing, some students have decided to use the opportunity to improve their skills with a view to be more resourceful. For Praise Oyeyemi, a student of Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, he had chosen fashion designing as a side hustle. Now that the strike is full scale, Praise is utilizing it to develop himself in the art of sewing.
Well, I've been able to gain some things. At least I can sew trousers on my own, cut certain things, and with supervision I can still do better.
Salamat Abdulhamid is also taking advantage of the strike to become a fashion brand to be more globally reckoned with.
For the time being, I'm learning tailoring so that it won't be like a waste of time. So, and since they've been on strike for like almost 6 months now, we've been doing well here and it's been okay.
I've been busy with that, at least learning new things, getting to learn how to write write scripts, new scripts, learn to voice and all, because I'm in a broadcast station.
Since the strike, we've been here working. Like, since before the strike, we've been here with the tailoring job, and we've been doing okay.
For the students, the graduate students, the front level students that are about to graduate, I think this is an avenue for them to just gain 1 or 2 skills that will be of good advantage for them after their NYC.
For the likes of Praise, the strike is a blessing in disguise, as they have equipped themselves with skills that can bring food on their tables while they further their studies. Skill acquisition in Nigeria tends to be more important, taking into cognizance the level of unemployment. Mohammed Azan, NTA News.
We'll go on a short break now. Please stay with us.
Fresh for your days. Get even fresher with Close Up. New Close Up Triple Fresh formula. It cleans deeply, fights 99% of bacteria, and cools intensely, keeping you protected and fresh. Still fresh, still protected. Feeling cool and protected. All day confidence to get close. New Close Up Triple Fresh formula.
Here is a very tough guy who knocks out every opponent. But now he's been knocked down by malaria.
Amatem Soft Gel.
Amatem Soft Gel makes treating malaria easy. Amatem soft gel is a game changer.
Amatem for soft gel. A good to combat malaria for body.
Available for adults and children. Say no to malaria. Yes to life.
Welcome back to the Nigerian Television Authority NTA ILORIN News Tonight. Many thanks for staying with us. A team of policemen from the Kwara State Police Command and members of NTA Allah of Uruago in a combined operation went in search of armed robbers whose stock in trade is mainly robbing unsuspecting citizens in the area of their money and goods on market days. A statement by the police public relations officer Ajayi Okasomi indicates that the operation became necessary after intelligence compass pointed to the fact that the perpetrators were hibernating in the Fulani camp in Urago. One of such armed robbery cases was reported by one Yahaya Ishaku of Ahun Fulani via Urago, who was waylaid and robbed of the proceeds of the sales of his cows to the sum of 600,000 naira by the following suspects: Bello Baneri, Umaru Shehu, Awulu Umaru, and Mama Mohammed, all of a Fulani camp at Urago, while returning from Kara Market in Ajashayepu. Preliminary investigation revealed that the first suspect, Mama Mohammed, was hired by the complainant to help him load his cows in the vehicle while embarking on the journey to the market to sell the cows. In the course of the investigation, the suspect confessed to the crime and the sum of 400,000 naira, part of the stolen money, was recovered, while efforts are in progress to recover the balance. The Commissioner of Police, Kwara State, Tuesday, Asayomo, reiterated its earlier stand that Kwara State will be made uncomfortable and tough for criminal elements, while advising employers of labor to always do a background check on any appearance they intend to employ to avoid incidents of the nature reported. Moving on to entertainment, Nigerian veteran producer Don Jazzy has signed a new artist named Bayani to its Maven label crew. Tumlayo Familoni has details of this and more from the world of entertainment.
One of Nigeria's leading record label, Marvins, has announced the addition of a new artist to its roster. The new singer by name Bayani was unveiled across the company's social media platform. The elaborate unveiling video includes guest appearances from ace kit makers Sabinos and Brain Jetta, popular musician JJ Skills, and his estranged wife Funke Akindele Bello, as well as social media users asking questions about the true state of their union. This comes after JJC took many by surprise with a beautiful post dedicated to Funke on the occasion of her 45th birthday. Nigerian Afrobeat megastar Olamide has released the snippet for the new single titled "Way Outside." He released the teaser via his Instagram account, where he also announced that the single is set to be released on Thursday, 25th August. Fumlayo Familoni, NTA News.
And on sports, the General Secretary of the Nigeria Football Federation, Mohammed Sanusi, says the Falconets missed their flight from Istanbul, Turkey to Nigeria, adding that they were not stranded in the European nation. Kauta Raji has details of this and more on sports tidbits.
Mohammed Sanusi's claim followed reports that the Falconets, who left Costa Rica venue of the 2022 Under-20 Women's World Cup on Monday after crashing out of the competition, were stranded in Istanbul. Sanusi described the reports as mischievous and misleading, saying the girls missed their connecting flight. Kwara United chairman Kumbi Titiloye has confirmed that the club will play its CAF Confederation Cup home match against AS Johannes of Niger at the Mobalaji Johnson Arena, Lagos. Kwara State Complex Stadium Ilorin wasn't included in the list of stadium approved for the hosting of CAF Interclub competition, which has prompted the club to look for an alternative venue. The head coach of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, Sega Pobeni, said the quick money syndrome is distracting Nigerian male athletes from performing well in recent competitions. He stated this against the backdrop of the underwhelming performances of male athletes at this year's World Athletics Championships and the Commonwealth Games. Kauthar Raji, NTA News.
That sports report concludes our package for news tonight. I'll leave you with the weather forecast for tomorrow, Thursday, 25th of August, 2022.